Working with clean, sharp tools is always a joy. But sharp edges dull quickly and need to be refreshed often during use. A simple, inexpensive honing plate can be left right on your bench where you're working, allowing you to refresh your edges without breaking your stride. Just a few seconds working the back and the bevel of my chisel allows me to get back to work with a brand new fresh edge. This doesn't replace whetstones or my sharpening equipment, and it would require forever to restore a chipped or damaged edge this way. It's just a quick and trouble-free way to keep your edges sharp and well-tuned while you're working. The honing plate is nothing more than a sheet of wet-dry sandpaper, spray-mounted to a piece of scrap MDF. Once the glue is applied, lay the sheet carefully onto your MDF scrap. Start from the center and work to the outside, laying it down so there's no wrinkles. It's a good idea to use some sort of roller to ensure that it's firmly bonded. Apply 400 grit to one side and 600 to the other side, so that in just a few seconds you can flatten the back and hone the bevel of your tools. This is more efficient than regularly returning to your power sharpening system, and less messy than keeping a water stone or an oil stone on your bench where you work. The large working surface allows you to hone plane blades of all sizes, and even use it to flatten the soles of your planes. MDF is cheap, readily available, and typically flat enough to do most of your tools, and cheap enough to replace regularly when needed. A smaller version with a cleat on one end is ideal for keeping in the toolbox and using when on the job site or away from your normal work area. The honing plate is useful for keeping all sorts of your tools sharp, including scissors and even your pocket knife. With just a couple of dollars worth of materials, you can keep all of your tools sharp, honed properly, and ready to use. You'll still use your whetstones and power sharpening equipment for repairs and for regular maintenance of your edges, but a honing plate right where you work will become indispensable to you. Find more great content like this and fast, fair, superior sanding supplies at www.2sand.com.